I was trying to get you, but I got myself instead.
You suck.
Snutt, do you work here?
No.
Yeah.
Or do I? Not for long. Hi, I'm Snutt, and I work here. I'm subbing in for Jace today. Jace was unfortunately unavailable to make this video today. And for some reason, I'm doing it instead. So I guess that's happening. It's also partly because I worked on the save structure that we're introducing in this update, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later. So here we go. So this video is going to be all about the patch that's coming out on Experimental today. It's going to contain some goodies and some bug fixes, but before you run off and try it out, there's some very important information regarding save files, so make sure to stick around for the whole duration of the video to learn more about that. I also urge you to back up your saves. Your save files are located in this directory. You can also find it in the description. In the update, we added a few bug fixes for trains. Most notably, we updated the AI for better brake prediction and better reliability. So now trains shouldn't speed past stations anymore. We've also added a fix for the issue where trains would get split up at switches. So now if that happens, the train should reposition back together again. And I should probably point out that this is somewhat of a temporary solution until we have proper collisions and proper signaling system for trains in the game. We've also added so that you can now ride the train as the AI is driving it. We've also added a feature so you can mass dismantle buildings. So if you want to wipe your whole factory, it should be a bit quicker. This was a feature that I worked on a few weeks back on my dev stream, and it's gonna be rad. Can't wait to hear what you guys think about it. All right, so let's talk about save files, and make sure to take notes because this is all gonna be on the test. So in the next patch, we're introducing cloud saves to Satisfactory on the Epic Game Store. Big bro Team Sweeney got us hooked up, but in order for us to support cloud saves, we've had to make a few adjustments to our current save structure of the game. So let me first point out that as a whole, the save system will work pretty much the same way as before. You can still grab your save files in the save directory and share them with your friends, or throw them out the window, whatever you want to do with them. The only difference now is that save files will be placed in subdirectories instead, and those subdirectories will be synced via the Epic Games Launcher. So essentially when you're playing the game and you're saving, that save file will be placed in a directory that's associated with your Epic account. So immediately, not all your save files will be converted into this new save structure and cloud synced. And that's because up until this point, we haven't compressed our save files. And what that means is that the save files can get quite large, and that's not optimal if you want to cloud sync them. And in order to do that, you need to load up your save file and then resave it for it to be able to be converted, moved into the Epic account folder, and then it can be cloud synced. And all the files that haven't been associated with an Epic account ID yet will be placed in a folder called Common in the same directory, and they'll be placed there until you load them up in game and then resave them again. Are the new save files supported in an older version of the game? No. No. So once you switch version, you can't load them in an old version anymore. So if you do switch to Experimental, we highly recommend that you stay on that version. And if you still want to be able to switch back to an older version, then you have to back up your saves. So what do I need to do? So you shouldn't really need to do anything out of the ordinary. You can still load up and save the game as usual, and everything should be dandy. Can I disable cloud saves? Yes. So in the Epic Games Launcher, there'll be an option. There's a little cogwheel, and then you press it, and there's a drop-down list or something. And in that list, there'll be an option for you to be able to disable cloud saves. Should I back up my saves before trying Experimental? Yeah. What happens if I play offline? So if you play offline, as in not through the Epic Games Launcher, then the save files will either be placed in the common folder or in the folder that was last associated with your last login to the game. I don't see some of my save files in the game. So since save files are now associated with your Epic account ID, you will only be able to see save files that are associated with said account. So if you played on another account on the same computer, you need to either log back into that account or move the save file to the folder corresponding to that Epic account that you want to be on. Why am I seeing duplicates of my save files? So this might happen if you switch between versions of the game. The duplicates that you're seeing is a result from a mismatch of folder structures during the migration of the save files. When we're doing the migration, we don't want to overwrite anything, which means that if there's already a file with the same name when we're trying to do the migration, we'll kind of leave it alone. So what that means is that if this happens, you might need to do some cleanup yourself. But if you don't switch versions between the game, this should, trademark, not be a problem. All right, so that's a lot of information. If you want more information, you can check out the blog post that I wrote about the save structure on our blog. There's also more stuff in this patch that I haven't brought up in this video. So make sure to check out the patch notes and all that jazz. Links are in the description. So that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna go back to work now. So thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day. Thanks for being you. All right, bye. Oh, and back up your saves or I'll find you.